What's up, ladies and gents? I'm your host, Sinistreena1. Welcome to my review for Far Cry 6 DLC Lost Between Worlds. So, what can I explain best about this kind of DLC expansion? So, essentially, you have something that has happened in the world at the very beginning of the game. You get kind of sucked into this in-between worlds kind of place and location. I don't want to give too much of the story away, as I want you to figure it out obviously for yourself if you decide to play it. However, you need to go through a bunch of different maze-like areas and sections to continue and be able to escape. So essentially, every single realm or rift that you go into will have a different type of maze for you to get through. You're going to get and pick up weapons throughout that. There are many directions that you can go in that will lead you into the right direction. However, it is up to you to decide which way and which direction, how easy or hard. Once you know exactly where you need to go, you can probably make a beeline straight for your objective and get to the next rift. However, some will still take you kind of like throughout to get different weapons and stuff like that. So you really get to play it whatever way that you want to play it. There's not really much explained in the very beginning. It's just kind of like a meteor lands and everything just starts to happen. You go to explore the meteor, and then all of this just really kind of sets loose on this little bit of adventure for you to go through. There are puzzles throughout for you to be able to try to, you know, get around certain objects and make it into that specific rift. Now, from what I've seen as my time with playing the game is, you have two different rifts that you can go in. One will be red, one will be blue, and you just choose which one you go in. So there's different rifts that you can get yourself involved in. So it's up to you to decide which one you want to go through, as you will tackle a different rift and you'll have different obstacles that you have to do in order to move on. And in my playtime, I actually really enjoyed it. It was quite fun. However, I feel it's a little too late. Far Cry 6, I think, is something that not a lot of people are playing still. But if you're into that adventure, if you're into just playing some random weird stuff in Far Cry 6 that has nothing to do with the story and just get lost in another adventure, then this obviously is definitely going to be for you. But if you're over the Far Cry 6 formula, maybe it'll help bring you back to it, because it does really take you out there with some different unique weapons and stuff like that. Specifically, the enemies are blue and red, so in order to defeat an enemy, you need to have a weapon that matches that color. So lots of obstacles to mess with. Enemy variety is essentially blue versus red, and you need to have the specific weapon in order to take them down. You can pick up these things called glints. So if you do die in the middle of your adventure, if you have enough glints, you're going to be able to respawn back at the same level. However, if you do not have enough glints, then you're going to have to restart all over again and then go back through level 1. What this means is, this is one of those challenges where you're going to have to go through every single level without dying, unless you pick up in every single level enough glints and you're able to restart. Essentially, it's a start back at the beginning if you die and you don't have enough glints kind of game. So a lot of people will like that, the challenge of getting through all 15 realms and rifts. But then a lot of people are also not going to like that, because it creates a, you know, kind of thing where you have to repeat things that you've done over and over again. So I like it, but at the same time, I wish they wouldn't do, you die, then you have to start completely over again, unless you get a specific thing called these glints, which if you found the method that you want to go through, you know, you might not actually see any, because maybe the route that you have chosen and decided to go through is not a route that has a lot of glints kind of in the area. So it rewards exploration for allowing you to be able to live longer, but at the same time, you should be able to get through, hopefully, without too much problems. There are certain worlds that create obstacles in your way, as this right here. This world pretty much will take you out if you're stuck in outside and you're not under cover when the lightning strikes, and this is just one of many different variations of these different realms and rifts that you can go through. So that's my short kind of review for Far Cry 6 new DLC. I actually enjoyed it. It's fun. If you're a fan of the Far Cry 6 series, then if you want something a little different, something a little changed up, then definitely recommend playing this. Other than that, thank you all for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the video, and let me know if you're going to pick up this DLC in the comments below. Have a great night, everybody, and peace out.